Hi guys, today we're attempting a problem known as course schedule. This question is very frequently asked in most of the fan companies, and that is because of the concept that it utilizes. It contains an algo that is known as topological sorting, which comes in handy in not only this question but also in various other kind of question. We'll get into depth in that also in the later part of the video. So let's start with the problem description, after which we'll move to the solution.
In this, I'll be given a total of num courses and they'll be labeled from 0 to num courses minus 1. Some courses might have a prerequisite, which means that in order to complete that particular course, I have to complete its prerequisite first. Only then I can take that course. And what I am supposed to do is I have to return a value true or false, denoting that is it possible to complete all the courses or not. So if we take the example, we have num courses 2. Here we have a prerequisite 10, which means that in order to complete course number 1, you need to complete course number 0. So yeah, we can simply go and complete course number 0, and then we can go and complete course number 1. So yes, in this case it is possible to complete all the courses, right? So I'll just return true. In the next example, we have 10 and 0 as a prerequisite. It means that in order to complete course number 1, you need to complete course number 0, and in order to complete course number 0, you need to complete course number 1. So you won't be able to start from anywhere, and you can't complete any of the courses, so you have to return false as your answer. So what we have to supposed to do is, this is just a very classic example of topological sort. What a topological sort says that is, topological sort only works on directed acyclic graph. Basically, here, suppose you have a edge that goes from A to B. I've already said that it's direct, right? So if a edge goes from A to B, then what we are supposed to do is we have to print A first and then B. So how will this topological sort help us in this question? Basically, you can think of it like that as, uh, we can actually uh, create this into a graph, a particular graph where we have connection like this. Suppose if I take the example of this prerequisite 1 to 0, right? I can draw, let's say, adjacency matrix, and I'll do it like this. So I'll draw a line from 0 to 1, which means that, in the graph, think of it as an image that a line goes from 0 to 1. It means that I can only if I take the advantage of the topological sort now, it means that I have to access first 0, and only then I can access 1, right? So yeah, that is basically what topological sort means. That now I'll just actually show you using an example. Here we have a image, and this, uh, let's say, these 5 4 2 0 1 3, these are not nodes. Let's say that these are number of courses, okay? Like 2 has a prerequisite which says that in order to complete course number 2, you have to complete course number 5. In order to complete course number 0, you have to complete course number 5 and 4. In order to complete course number 1, you have to complete course number in order to complete course number 1, you have to complete course number 4, and similarly for 3 2, all that, right? So now let's start with the question. What I'll do is, initially I'll actually I'll actually create another, let's say, list, which will store how many dependency, how many prerequisites it has. So initially 5 has 0, right? 5 has 0, 4 has 0. We can actually represent a graph in a question using adjacency matrix, so I'll be using that. So 2 has 1, 0 has 2, 1 has also 2, 3 has 1, right? Initially I'll have this as the initial value. So when when I'm at the beginning, I can only access those courses that don't have any prerequisite, right? So what I'll do is, okay, I'll take course number 4 and I'll take course number 5. Okay, so I'm not supposed to print their order. That's not an issue. I'm just supposed to check that can I complete all the courses, which means that uh, uh, can I actually and I can actually just traverse through this complete graph using that topological order. So yeah, I can let's see that. For right now, I have just I've taken course 5, I've taken course 4, right? I've taken course 4. So as soon as I do that, as soon as I take course number 5, and as soon as I take course number 4, all the courses that has 5 and 4 as their prerequisites, we can delete them, right? So this connection, it can be deleted now, because 2 since 2 had a prerequisite of 5, it does not have that anymore because we have completed 5. Similarly for 0 and 4 and 1, right? So as soon as I delete their dependency, I have to again update this matrix. I have to change their value. So this one will now become how much? It will become 0. This 2 will become, again, this 2 will also become 0 because it's requisites for 5 and 4, and we have done that. This 2 will become 1 because 1 again have a dependency of 3, right? So after that, let's start again. uh, I'll check it again. 5 and 4, I don't need to do that. I don't need to traverse them again, so I can just use some sort of stack or queue, because since we are traversing a graph, I can only do that using a BFS or DFS. So I'll just remove them from my let's say my queue. I'll do a BFS. Okay, so let's say I remove them from my queue 5 and 4, so I don't need to access them again because their work is done, right? So I'll in fact I'll just delete them. There's no need of 5 and 4, right? So now let's start. What happened now is, right now I have a course. Let's say uh, 2 has a prerequisite of 0, right? So I can complete course number 2. As soon as I complete course number 2, this list, it can be deleted, right? So I complete course number 2, I complete course number 0, and all the courses that had them as a prerequisite, I can just delete that connection, right? So even this does not has any more connection. So how many prerequisites does 3 has? 3 has 0 prerequisite now, right? So after that, what I'll do is I'll simply complete the course number 3, and yeah, I'll just delete this connection also. Now 1 also has 0 number of prerequisites, right? So I can even complete this course number 1. And yeah, this way what I have done is I've simply checked that, yeah, I can take all the courses and I can complete them, and such a way that I'm completing their prerequisites before. So basically, this question is actually based on topological sort. Prerequisites means that what their order was, right? This A and B, if I was saying as an example, in order to A should be printed first, and then and after that B should be printed. That was what I was saying, right? So A has now become sort of like a prerequisite, and B has sort of become like a next course. And yeah, this can form like a chain also. So this will be the analogy in which I'll be working. So now let's move on to the coding part. So first thing first, I'll need to create my adjacency matrix. So I'll create a, a to-do list for in range of num courses, right? Prerequisites, I just, yeah. So I've done my adjacency matrix. Then I need another matrix that will store how many dependency or pointers it has. So I'll just create a matrix named as pointer, and its size will also be the number of courses that I have. So num courses. Okay, and now let's start to form the connections. So for I in pre is the prerequisites. I've just shortened its name. So for I in this is pre is a to-do list. So when I do this, I'll get I'll get one list by one. So a list can only have two members. It can have 1 and 0, which means it can only have two members. Every list will only have two members. The first member will denote me what is the prerequisite. The second member will denote me, no, wait a second. There are a total of two courses to take. To take course 1, you should have finished course 2. Sorry, the first will denote me the course that I'm supposed to complete, and the second will give me the prerequisite that I'm supposed to complete before completing that particular course. So what I'll do is I'll create an adjacency matrix, adjacency I of 0 dot append I1. So I've just formed that that directed graph. That is what I'm doing, and I need to update my pointer, which means that how many how many are pointing to that. So I plus equals to 1. Yeah. uh, and now I need to just create a queue. I'm doing a BFS. You can do a DFS also. So for I in range of num courses, now what I'm doing now is basically I'm checking how many of them has zero dependency, because initially I can only complete those courses. I can only take those courses which does not have any prerequisite, right? So I'll append let's say those courses which have zero dependency, q dot append I. Yeah. Now let's start with our BFS. So while len q is greater than 0, I'll traverse till the time I have any element left in that particular queue. So I'll have a temporary variable known as cur, and current basically. In that I'll store the first member. Since it's FIFO, I'll store the first member, q dot pop 0. And now what I'll do is sorry now what I'll do is since I have removed that element, right? I've taken that course, and now what I'm doing is I'm removing that course. So when I'm removing that course, before removing that course, what I need to do is I need to decrease the prerequisite of all those elements that had that course as a prerequisite. I need to decrease them by 1. So for I in adjacency of current, what I can do is the pointer of I've decreased it by 1, and then I'm checking that if now if now that particular course has if now that particular course has zero dependency, zero prerequisites, then what I'll do is I'll simply append that to my queue, because now now I can actually take that course, right? So queue dot append I. Yeah. So once we are done with this, what I'll do is I'll come to the end and I'll just decrease the size of my num courses by one, which means that I have completed one course successfully, right? Because this will be going sequentially one by one. So at the end, I'm just supposed to return if the number of courses that I have now, since I'm decreasing num courses, if at the end it is zero, if it is equal to zero, it means that I have successfully taken all the courses. But if it is not zero, then it means that it is not possible. So what I'll do is I'll simply return this, and yeah, that should do the trick. Invalid syntax pointer, this, yeah, zero, initially this should be zero. For I in range of num courses, pointer I1 plus equals to 1, for I in range of pointer I equals to 0. Okay, sorry, for pointer 0, pointer I equals to 0, yes. Okay, now let's try to submit this. Okay, I'm getting a wrong answer, 1021 out of false, expected true. Sorry, pointer I equals to 0 again. Yeah, so it has passed all the test cases, and this was my solution for this course schedule problem. I solved this using a topological sort. There's another way possible to solve this, and that will be you can actually use a cycle detection algorithm. But the problem in that was I have to do it multiple times. I have to keep on repeating that. So that is why I chose to avoid that, and I use that topological sort pattern. So this was my solution, and thank you.